Hello everybody, hoot hoot, hoot hoot. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of Globie Generation 2 Equinnox, and welcome to my art stream. Oh man, it still did the weird zoom thing. Hi everybody. Hello. We artin, yeah, we are artin. We artin for sure. How are you? How are you doing, Plumies? Can you hear the music okay? Is it lower than usual? I'm trying to adjust volumes. You change sound settings for like recordings and stuff, and man, you lose it forever. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Citri. Hello, Bianca. Hi, Cit. No, I said Citri already. Hi, Amber. Hello, Mia. Hello, Nani. Hi, Denif. Hello, Miri. And yeah, those are the Plumies that are here right now. And hello, VOD Gang. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Lurkers. Welcome, welcome. You're equally important. You're also... I really appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. How's everyone doing? I'm like, today's been a little colder. Not really cold, but you know what I mean. It's cooled off a little bit. I'm not here too. You're not here too. No. Hello, Octavia. Octavia. You shouldn't be here. You should be sleeping. I think it's the same. Okay, good. I don't think, let's see, yeah. Ember should too then? Yeah, Ember should too. Ember should too. But yeah, since it's cooled off a little bit, I can have tea with, not iced tea, normal tea. I'm having a really nice green tea with apple and ginger. With green apple and ginger specifically. It's really tasty. I missed my tea. I slept early. I slept yesterday. I don't need to sleep now. But yeah, welcome everybody. Today we are gonna draw a certain puppeteer. I'm sure you know which one I mean. We're gonna be drawing Alicja. My genmate, my Solstia, my sister in globe. How are you all doing? You doing well? I'm thinking whether I have like news or not. Let's see. Do I have any news? Do I have any updates? Let's see. Doing better since it cooled off a bit, right? Like I like nice weather, but man, it did not take long in streaming to get the room to be completely like, oh goodness. Let's see. Hello, Humu. Hoot hoot. I don't know what to say, Plumies. I'm really excited about Vexpo. You guys have seen the announcements, right? You've seen the announcements. Really excited. There's a lot of preparations, a lot of stuff to reveal. Like I feel like also once we're done with the Expo, there's also going to be time for my other projects and everything too. So I'm looking forward to just everything that is coming up, to be honest. It's a good time. Wish I could go. Yeah, I get that. But those that can't go, we are still doing the meet and greet via the fan Discord. So if you are interested in having a couple of minutes to say hi to me, like you know, like in a live call essentially, be sure to join the fan Discord, as I will be collaborating with Malkir hosting it. And my plumots as well. Hello, Kendriel, welcome. Let me make sure I open this the whole bottle program. Diana, hello, welcome. List work. Be sure to join the fan Discord for the upcoming events and stuff. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, today we're drawing, and there will be opportunities, more opportunities for you guys to meet and greet and all kinds of other things coming up. Obviously, I can't reveal too much of the upcoming projects, but I can at least say that you look forward to it. Like, look forward to it. You may like it. You probably are gonna like it. Yes, too. Okay. Unless anyone has anything to bring up, then we just go to the art. We do art. Oh, don't forget to say hi to Nia. Of course not. Hi, Nia. Welcome, welcome. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Welcome, Alchemist. Oh, right. Alchemist. So remember to remember. that is the saying of the month. Because memberships are changing up. So by the end, on the renewal for the upcoming month, please make sure you change or do so. Upgrade from your tier 1 to the Alchemist tier, which is the only one that's going to stick around afterwards. Okay. So Alicja, huh? Alicja da Lontano. We shall draw her a bit. Let's put the good old, there you go. What to say about Alicja? Alicja has a lot of similarities to me. Got green eyes, mole by the left eye, your right eye, so to say, your right side. She also has a green gem, like on a collar kind of deal. Ponytail as well. So there's a lot to work with. Now, funny enough, because she's a puppeteer, I kind of wanted to give her a puppeteer pose, but like I already pointed out to her when I realized is that her pose on the key visual is kind of like you're holding your hand like a puppeteer, and she was like, yeah, you get it, you got it, thank you, you saw it. It's like, yeah, I saw it. So kind of feel like my idea for the pose is a little similar, you know, but we're still gonna draw it my way, right? It's still gonna be a made by Vanderbos, and it should be all fine. So as usual, we're gonna start sketching with my chalk, the textured brush that I have. Hello, Maisie, welcome. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Might wanna have the pose kind of close. Probably slightly bigger than that even. Yeah, Evolitzia, I do agree that would be good because, like, I do want to give her eyes a kind of a glow, because her trailer does. Like, even her trailer is similar to mine. We have this kind of mysterious, kind of whimsical music happening, and books and stuff like that, photo frames. Really similar. It's really fun, really. So let's see. Think about this a bit. Either way, let's start with the face. I'm gonna do the face a little bit more front. It'll be similar to Miel's portrait. I'm gonna turn her head up a little bit. Just because I kind of feel like it. Honestly, there's no reason for this. She's got nice, like, she's got big round eyes, so to say. I'm just gonna try doing this. I'm probably gonna have to shrink the eyes a bit because it might be a little bit too big, but we're still gonna try. Maybe I should make her kind of have a serious expression, kind of evil expression. Let's try that. I don't think I've done... Yeah, I have done, like, pointing a banana gun, like, confident, you know? I've done Kiri wins a race confident. But this is kind of mysterious. Mysterious. It's gonna be a bit of dark happening. Not scary necessarily, you know? Just glowy eyes. I want to give her beautiful eyes, like really detailed eyes. You got rained on and needed another shower? You got double showered. Hi Natsu, welcome. Godoy, yes, I did know that. I did know that. That's why I keep catching your attention, don't I? What do I use for drawings? I am drawing in Clip Studio version 1, the final version of version 1 before they went into subscription. Yep, attention captured. Hello Sangwoo, welcome. Got these hair vents happening, you know? I'm gonna draw her hair a little bit in my own style, not follow it too close to a T, because she has these whooshies. I think it would just be interesting if I draw them a little bit my style, you know? The glasses, should not forget about the glasses, but we draw her without glasses first so we can put the glasses on after. It's all fine. A warm shower is cold as heck. It got a bit colder here too. Hello Cozy, welcome. Not sure what to do about the mouth yet, honestly, so let's just leave it at that. Other bits worth of note, I should say. Aside from the head, and I shouldn't really show as much of the head. Her horns, of course. Her ears. It's mainly like hair happening, right? Covering where the ears would be. Kind of like that. That really looks like her a little bit more. The hairline is probably a little higher. Hello, Liz. Welcome. Just be lurking. That's fine. Thank you so much for the lurk. In your case, it's mainly because you already are a real likable gentleman. Ooh, thank you very much. For any newcomers and wondering, my art generally, we are aiming to draw something along the lines. Where's Miel senpai? Miel senpai. Here, for instance, see? This kind of deal, this kind of portrait, is similar pose actually. We'll see. We might end up changing some things. I'm gonna work on the expression. I need the expression to be a little bit more interesting than this, honestly. Smug expression? Sure. Smug expression. Yeah, I mean, she has a good smug expression, so do I. Wouldn't you say? It's here. Oh, hello, Ember. Or did I miss that? Oh, and yeah. Oh yeah, the high tiers are disappearing soon, end of the week. For the first month, there were higher tiers that could get a custom plumie, and the custom plumies are being made. The custom plumies may return at a later date as some kind of, you know, prize contest. I don't know, maybe even raffle prize kind of deal. But for now, the people that supported the custom plumie tier are getting custom plumies. This is Flow Torte. They are a charoite gem. And charoite is naturally brilliant. It's a naturally brilliant purple gem with swirls of shimmering lavender. So the theme is a healer. And because of a healer, I chose charoite because there wasn't any direction specifically aside from purple. And I thought the shimmering lavender was a really nice touch. Charoite is sometimes called the stone of transformation. It aids the transformation of negative emotions. Oh, the spelling is really bad. Emotions. Emotions into positive ones. It is believed to encourage inner strength, assertiveness, creativity, and self-esteem. So here is what a custom plumie from me would look like. I have like Mute is getting one too. Citrina and Natsu. Natsu's is ongoing too. Do you mind if I show Natsu? Yeah, you're getting, obviously you're getting them transparent. But I'm also making one like of this to kind of show it off too. Natsu's is in the works as well. We got Natsu here. Here you go. Natsu's theme is Dark Academia. And the gem is an ametrine. An ametrine is like a citrine and then amethyst combination. So you get like a sunset. You get a sunset effect. And due to Natsu as well, wanted the theme of the sun. So you got a sunset effect and you have a gem drawn like this, like the sun. Yeah, sunset look of a plumie. Oh, I have instructions for mutes, but you'll see it later. None of these plumies are gonna be similar to one another. You're gonna like Citrinas and mutes as well. Yeah, if it was a if mute was a salamander, it makes sense. But yeah, thank you all so much for the for your support the first month in the memberships. I'm fairly certain in deleting the memberships, there's gonna be a kind of like a dip in numbers. But I read it, and if I claimed the already existing numbers of emote icons, they can't take it back. So we have the emotes that are already there. Those are ours. Yeah, I'm excited to draw them too. I got some good ideas for both of them. It's really fun to try to incorporate the theme in another way than that is just, you know, color variation. They are ours forever. Yeah, for sure. Maybe sometime in the future we'll expand more with more members, and then we get more emotes as well. I think the emotes are very like they're cleverly used. I don't think I have an emote that has not been used. Viva la revidation. Man, like Alicia's face looks really good. I'm just wondering how I'm gonna be able to fit more of the actual pose here. So I kind of want her already, like she has doing that. She has her hand kind of doing puppeteering stuff, but without like without copying it too much. I'm gonna draw my own. Hoot hoot! Hello, Pika boy. Thank you very much for the for joining the Plumies. We're just gonna draw a hand here. We're just kind of gonna eyeballing it a little bit. If we do it like this, yeah, it's a little wonky. It's a bit long. I don't really have a good routine for drawing hands. I just sketch them out and then see what we can do with it. Something like that. Of course, I am drawing on the same layer, so we can't just take this and shrink and make it work better. Oh-ho. Welcome to our little comfy corner of the internet. Feel free to join us under Bill's swing whenever you like. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, of course she's going to have her hands attached to a puppeteer for sure, like put a puppet. I want to include Kiki, one of her Kikis somewhere in the back too. I'm just not sure yet. I'm just not sure how her head, the face should be posed in order for a good attitude, you know? We should probably sketch out the body first. Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Oshi Vilhelm Vanderbos Hoot Hoot?
There is a lot going on here. Give her gem there. Oh, of course there's frills. There's always frills. Always frills. Oh, okay, she's got that going on too. Okay. It's interesting because drawing my genmates and my senpai, it's made me like realize things about their designs as well that I've not really been looking at. Like how she's got these straps happening here and never noticed, honestly. Yeah, Alicja has every color in her design. It's really annoying for her. Kind of like how, like I can like, especially when we want to key out colors for anything we do. It's really difficult for her. Oh, she's got her hair doing her thing. This is very messy, but this is how we work. I'm never gonna stop with chat interaction. For me, it's too important, honestly. The fact that there's still more to add here. I think with Alicja, I might have the most awkward time drawing the assets. Let's see. Real. I kind of want a hand here. Where's that hand? That one. And I want that one. Oh, man, it's gonna be kind of tricky. Guess we should have to shrink her a bit more. Something like that. See where the shoulders are connecting. I kind of also want her other hand to be here too. So the hand needs to go out a bit. A cow? Yeah, Alicja is a cow for sure. Hello, Zodiac. There's more? Yeah. Hello, Rorao-san, Yokozo, and Choco Milk. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I was concentrating. This is Alicja da Lontano, my sister in globie, or figuratively speaking. She is from the Solstia group, which is second generation girls group. I am Vilhelm Vanderbos of the Equinnox group. I'm just like, okay, Zodiac, no worries, no worries. How are you, Rorao-san? O genki desu ka? Just erasing the shape of the hand instead of drawing it. Strangely enough, it works pretty good. The other end is a bit big. Something like that, yeah. You just connect it to the back, put the sleeve on, and the rest will work out. That's a pretty good pose. That's a pretty good pose. I might change the hand though, but either way, all right. The sketch is okay. We merge. Okay. Some fixes needed, but it is fine. That is okay. I'm gonna go a little bit darker this time because we are gonna try to bring out, we're gonna paint with light. We're gonna give her the side where the light is gonna come from, then gonna work around that. With like kind of mysterious light on the face. I hope you guys can still see. It's a bit dark on my end, but I'm gonna do a little bit from above the light, so it's like this. And arm. Basically like that, I think. Then we just grab the slightly darker gray, trace it around a bit. I'm feeling like experimenting a bit with this. The state police. Oh no. Well, as always, first things first, yeah? Let's render the eyes. They need a little bit of work. I'm taking a bit of a risk here, Plumies. Let's save. Let's say, but I want to work with this lighting. Because it's so similar of a pose to Miel Senpai, I want to do it different in a way. So we're going to work with this kind of softer lighting on this one, alright? I'm going to take a risk and just merge everything already. No risk, no reward, I suppose. Problem with this is that when we do this, it means like there's barely anything to. We still need to do the base silhouetting a little bit at least. I think that would be useful. I feel truly blessed by a lot of creative people supporting, drawing things, creating things in the community. Living on the edge, yes. Exactly. Part of it is because it creates a puzzle for me to solve. Like, how can I make this work with the limitations I've just given myself, right? Not because I'm always looking for a puzzle, but more so like because I know I trust the process. I've done this before, you know. It does always feel risky though. It's like this is not what you should be doing. This is not how you should be doing it. This is not safe. Don't do it, you know. Don't do it. But hey, if anything looks wrong, we just change it. It's our drawing. we can shape it however we need it to be. So there's no worry really. Hello Saki, hello, I'm gonna sleep, the stream is on. While the stream is on, alright, well rest easy. Hope you have some nice dreams. Dream of plumies. Plumies are very comfortable creatures. They'll make sure you are very comfy while you sleep. And their gems, their protective gems will bring you nice healing and nice dreams. Okay, there we go. All right. Time to make some decisions, I suppose. The plume is super adorable. Because it's you guys. Interesting to see all the tricks with color, invention, mirroring, warping, layers. It's very different from pencil drawing and painting I'm used to do. Yes, it is. Once you learn it, you can make use of the best of both worlds, I would argue. With digital art, I think knowing the limitations of pencil and painting that I know, it lets you tackle things differently. Having the foundations and the know-how of how to do it in pencil and paper is very useful for finding different approaches and effects and things like that. But ultimately, knowing the digital tricks and the way to support your picture is equally important to kind of also give it this extra little edge that it needs. Stick out, you know? I'm still drawing very like comfy like comfort zone stuff. Mainly because I would want my forspoken Vilhelm Vanderbos art book of my art and portraits. So we're working with the process, technique and stuff that is familiar because we want to get stuff done. At some point we will, once we do a portrait of everyone, then of course we can start doing something else like a group picture or backgrounds, you know, stuff like that. I haven't drawn like a really detailed background in a while. I'm very rusty. But yeah, we still have a couple of portraits to go, so that's what we're doing. We're getting used to the deal with not used to. I'm saying I'm doing what I do, you know. Let me sit up a little higher. There we go. That's a cool eye. We'll add some effects to this in a bit. All good. Yeah, if it's been warm, thunder is not too far away. Matt Plumies, I have a nice little story to tell. I just remembered. On my walk today, I saved a damsel in distress, and by that I mean a damselfly. You guys know what a damselfly is? Damselflies are so very pretty. They're like the smaller dragonflies. It does definitely fly. Do you guys know what a dragonfly is? Dragonflies basically, like, you know, have this kind of head to it body, and then they have this kind of like long, almost like larva-like thing. They have this kind of body here with those kind of beautiful wings, right? And the long this kind of deal. Well, dragonfly, yeah, damselflies are the smaller versions of that, right? Damselflies are the ones with the thinner butt, essentially. And I just caught my eye. It was stuck in a spider's web. So I was like, man, is it still alive? So I just tried poking it a little bit, and it was squirming. So I was like, oh, okay, wait, I gotta save this thing. So I tried getting it off of the spider's web, but it was so sticky. It was like, you know, kind of stuck on it all over the place. It was squirming a bit, but I could still hold it in my hand, right? You could still hold it in my hand. So I tried to get the spider's web off bit by bit. One of its legs was entangled. You could tell it was almost limping, trying to move about, right? So just try to get to that. I have to be careful too, because they're very, very fragile. You know, it's just a little insect. But bit by bit, I was able to like the last difficult piece was the fact that its wings were tied together. One of the wings was tied together, but it was almost like it understood what I was doing as I was removing the spider web, because it stood still. It wasn't squirming, it wasn't trying to get away. It was just trying to open its wings. So I tried to get my fingernail. I took my glove off, you know, tried to get my fingernail between the two to kind of pry the two wings apart and get the spider web off. It finally actually worked out, right? Okay, I think you're good. It was just standing around, and it was just standing around on my hand, and I was like, I think you're okay. Like your leg is fine, your wing is fine. I just lifted my hand and it flew off. That felt really nice. Not only did I get to hold a damselfly steady in my hand, but I got to save it too. I hope it has a nice little time and a nice little flight. Disney princess moment. A Disney princess. But it needed help. The spiders are so notorious around this time of year too. Like I've seen multiple bees kind of stuck on like on spider webs. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that spider? You can't eat a bee, you know? Yeah, there's so many flies though. The spiders can eat the flies. Was the spider mad that it took the damselfly? Ah, it was a little cranky, but I gave it a high five, and we're all good now. Now, honestly, I don't think it knew. I don't think it knew, because you know the spider. The damselfly was just recently caught. The damselfly was recently caught. It did not. There wasn't any sign of a spider trying to you know, wrap it in spider web and stuff. So I don't think the spider knew what happened. Me just going in autopilot mode, and now the eye is done, and I'm kind of like, oh, the eye is done? When did that happen? Yeah, I don't mind spiders. I don't mind spiders. I mind the ones that look kind of edgy and probably are a little bit more venomous than the others. But I don't mind spiders. I've held like 2-3 tarantulas during my time in my hand. They're surprisingly light. They're fuzzy and cute though. Not that I would do it in the wild. That was like, there was some expert person around for that, you know. I wouldn't just actually hold a wild tarantula in my hand. But I've held a tarantula, yeah. I don't have a lot of experience with roaches actually. Where I've lived, they're not that common. I've seen them in Spain and stuff. I don't think it's a big of a deal. Why would a predator be scared of prey? Exactly. Exactly. Tarantulas, they would be very poisonous. There was nothing done with them. They were just kind of, you know, cared for by someone that knew what they were on about. There was notice that one of the spiders were not feeling up for it at that time. But yeah, I would just respect that, you know. Yeah, they got no sense of personal space. I agree. Spiders, like insects in general, like a lot of wild animals don't eat that well often. I have seen a heron, like I thought that was really cool, you know, differences in the Netherlands from Sweden. The fact that, you know, you have big birds here, like you have really big seagulls, you have you see herons just flying about in nearby parks, and I've seen one of them like eating a fish from the stream. Very cool, very nice. It looks so majestic when they're flying down too. It's like if you don't duck, they're gonna smack you with their wing. Very nice. Big owl. Big owl. The big owl that goes around saving bugs. Seagulls are they're so clever though. They look really cool, the big ones, with the red dot on the beak. Birds can and will clothesline you meets blah. Yeah. I had a conversation, jokingly so, but I had a conversation with a jackdaw the other day too. It was just standing around, almost like looking at me when I walked past, and was like, "Grah, grah," and it was just responding when I did it too. Needless to say, there's not a lot of people around when I do these things. You named the spider Igor?
Yes, master. I'm just weaving my web, master.
He's a princess, thank you. Yeah. I like the Disney princess vibes. I like to think animals are clever enough to communicate. I know crows are. I know like crows and jackdaws are clever enough. The corv and like magpies as well, they're very clever. I wish I could imprint on them when they're small at some point so I can have a pet one. Or at least like maybe I should start putting out like treats or something for them. Maybe I should bring like seeds or something if I somehow could identify the same bird at like in a nearby park or something. It's really cool though, because it's like, what was the experiment? Like they've done experiments to see like how crows can identify people that are kind of bad. Like they send people in with masks and stuff, right? To like a park. No, I don't want to befriend seagulls. They are noisy. Okay, this is not gonna help me beat any owl allegations about Disney princess, but I've had butterflies land on my shoulders multiple times. And just like, oh, hello. And they're just like there, fluttering a little bit, and then they move on. Not beating the princess allegations. It's just not gonna happen. Of course you have. But I used to listen to Vocaloid anyway, so I just started thinking about Butterfly on Your Shoulder, the old song, you know? I'm not even surprised. Butterflies are scary. They like bugs may look scary, but they're fine. Something tells me whom watch SpongeBob. That I've known so many people that have some kind of phobia or fear of like butterflies because some episode of SpongeBob just showed a zoom in picture of a butterfly.
Sa.
What does it say? Mukashi mukashi no koro no no ni na 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 na. That's great, Mary. Big butterfly bush. Attacked you in the face? Oh gosh. Butterfly bush, are those the ones with the what do you say, like the flowers look like they give off flowers that are kind of in groups? How can I even explain that? The kind of like a bush that kind of grows and then you get like a bunch of flowers like this. Like lots of small flowers. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I've seen some of those. Jennifer moths. Oh. You have to be careful around beautiful beings. They will eat you alive. Don't worry, I don't eat plumies. I eat other things. Thanks for the hearts. Let's give the eyes some details. We want to do the eyes first. It's always interesting to have the eyes colored, right? I'm gonna try a little effect on her eyes. I'm gonna try, you know, she has green eyes. It's straight up just green eyes, but I like to try sometimes to do like a fade from green to aqua in the same kind of in the eye to see if it gives it a special effect. Let's try just going for green first. This would be like the kind of green they are. Maybe a little less green, honestly, but let's still do this first. And then we kind of use like cyan on it a bit. See? And blend it in a bit with a blender. There you go. Just lightly, but not necessarily anything. I can wait with the highlight like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, probably you can't skip out on details on the eyes. It's very noticeable. Then the eyes are the things that give and make the characters make them expressive. We'll see if we keep these shinies there or not. I think they're cute. I think they look cute. But the fact that her eyes are colored gives this whole vibe, this a completely different vibe. And we can just go back to let me save this as a progress image. There we go. I think this works pretty good. We gotta fix the mouth a little bit too. It's a bit tricky with all the with all the gradients that's going on right now, but it's fine. I sent Alicia a screenshot of what my stream was called today, Portrait of a Puppeteer. And then I sent her an animated image that goes like, "You are next," and really like pointing menacingly. You're next. I think she said Lemao. Let me draw the mouth on a separate layer. I couldn't keep the old one because it was a little wonky, but it's starting to look a little bit better. Plus I can also actually Re-angle it. Yeah, that's alright. We can work with this. I mean, she did say she saw menace in those eyes. In her featurette of me, you know? I'm very chill and wholesome, but I can see menace in those eyes, I swear. I'm like, why? How do people know? Okay, now, something you gotta understand with the way I draw Plumies is that I will seldom keep a mouth completely closed. I like my parted lips. I just don't know how I will incorporate it with this one. Well, considered it incorporated. Do a lot of back and forth to get this work to work, but we get there. We get there. There you go. That's cute. I think that's cute. It's reassuring that the owl doesn't draw horror art. No. I'm not too much into the horror gory stuff, honestly. I find it excessive. I can draw creepy, I can draw scary, but... There we go. Well, since this looks pretty good, we can just give it some line. Give it some shine, and you can leave it there for now. You just continue on the rest of the picture. That's a nice face. I like the face. It kind of, I feel like it fits the mature vibe of that Alla gives off. How'd you manage to make the lip this luscious? Dot with white. You do gotta, like, do something about this part, though. That's probably better. If you guys got any questions in the progress of this whole thing, whatever, just, you know, shoot them. It's fine. I can, talk through the process as much as, can try talking as much as I can. This is a slightly different facial style, you know. This working with an airbrush to give things shape through lighting more so than shading, lets you do this kind of 3D look to it when you do grayscale, you know. The fact that the shadows are soft. I've had people drop by, like I've had people see some of my work in grayscale looking like this, right? And initially from just like thumbnail wise and stuff, it'd just be like, oh, like first impression was like, oh, you're doing 3D? I was like, no. This is just 2D. Single layer 2D. I'm just rendering that way. King of Cozy, even his drawings are not soft and smooth. Thank you. Have you been looking for a VTuber with calm and comfy art? Well, the search is over. Hi. Hi there, is it me you're looking for? Hoot hoot. It's gotta be a Canadian cover song or something. Hoot hoot, what are you on about? I'm sorry, Ko. I'm sorry. In order to keep the drawing still kind of looking soft, I cannot go into this cell shading style of the hair. We need to keep the hair kind of soft. That's fine, we can do that. Just work with lights and shadows. Just work with those lights. Get some titanium white. Let it just go wherever you need it to go. This is your world. You get to pick where the light hits. The Riz is strong. Yeah, it's just me Bob Russin. Bob Riz. Hello, I'm Bob Riz today. It is not time for my snack. Bob Riz. You see someone that does not appreciate you for the beautiful person that you are, you just grab him by the legs and dabba 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 dabba, you beat the devil out of him. It's time for the state police. Whoop whoop, hoot hoot, hoot hoot. Her face is a little rounder than her model looks, but I think that's pretty cute. Oot, oot. Ember, save police. You've got 20 seconds to save Bill. You've got 20 seconds to comply. I think you better save your picture, Bill. Okay, saving the picture. What's the Stellar Tsuki? Stellar Moon. Hello. Vilhelm Vanderbos. Vilhelm Vanderbos. Yeah. Apparently I've got accidental Riz. I put stat points into charisma and speechcraft, and now yeah. Apparently it just happens. Is he secretly a bard? What's that? Loot the body. Has the owl saved? What the owl doing? What the owl saving? Yeah. We got you surrounded. Let's see, can you do that? We got you surrounded. I still have some tea left. We got you surrounded. Save your picture now or prepare the fight. High stats on the fallouts. Yeah. N. Hello, N. We're getting some bloomies in. We got some new names coming in. That's very very how do you say that? Exciting. It means YouTube is showing me to other people. The plumey army will grow. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. But you know what? I'm gonna do something different with the lighting. It's kind of like, I don't know, with the accidental. This is like active riz, I suppose, but like kind of like get asked to like, what is your best riz line or something, and I'm like, I don't. First of all, like, it took me a while to understand what even that is. And they're still like, why would I need a line like that to express how beautiful you are? Nice looking stutter. Thank you, thank you. Are you a robot? Press Alt and F4 to continue. Isn't that riz? I mean, I guess it would be, right? Switch around your phones. Okay, quick. Octavia is not looking. Here's 3 phones. Yeah, I get that, but it took me ages to figure that out. And then at one point we had people in our chat attempting to riz me up, and my reaction was like, that is terrible. Don't ever say that to me again. Jokingly, of course, but that's a pretty harsh It just reminds me of the whole thing of like, the worst thing they can say is no, you should still try, you know? And then you get something like you, or like, that's terrible, they never talk to me again. His riz is strong because he doesn't intend to. Yeah, there you go. You're just being honest. I feel like pickup lines have intention behind them, and if you really want to compliment someone, it should be an honest one. I don't know if this is a good ear, cow ear. Oh, it needs to be a little bit more pointy. Oops. I keep hitting the undo button and it just kind of takes away this stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I honestly, those joking ones are pretty good. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay. This way of coloring right now, it reminds me of a thing I saw once that was quite interesting. It uses the smudge tool, like blur tool, and basically what it was just like this. I guess I can do it with this. Let's try. Do this a bunch. Right? There. Yeah. Let me copy and paste this to see if it actually works out. And then with the where is the blur? With the blur, you're like able to kind of like, no, it needs to be smudge. I don't have a smudge. Blend. I do have a blend tool. Yeah, okay, blend tool. With blend tool, you're still able to give this kind of a, depending on how you use it, yeah. You're able to give this random bunch of lines humanoid features such as this. See? And some erasing it a little bit. So basically it's like blend tool and eraser tool. Eraser for the highlights. And shape. It's kind of wonky, but yeah. You get what I mean. Using like blend and eraser basically to kind of study the planes of the face. Kind of like traditional coal painting, yeah, I guess so. It's a good base to kind of like work from here on. You can give it like a face or skull. You can practice drawing a skull and stuff like that, or kind of give it shape. But that's basically like there's a lot of scribbles going on, but I'm going in and kind of painting over them, which kind of gives me a similar, like, reminded me of that kind of practice using blenders and stuff. Like, it's quite interesting in a way to kind of one way of doing it is using chalk on like a blackboard or black paper, but basically, you know, giving something shape by erasing and erasing or adding the highlights instead of doing the shades, because normally we start with base colors and then we add the shading in, right? But doing it the other way around is kind of like, you know, it makes you think a bit different approach, you know. It kind of forces you to think about the shapes with the light, and going back after that to doing it with like giving things shape with shading, you're kind of like, you practice really well and starting with a mid-tone and then building the shapes with the light if you need to, if it's a dark scene, that it will help you give the shape and effect that you need. If it's a bright scene, then of course you have to work with shading to give things shape. But either way, it's just, I don't know, one of the practices. I don't even know when I did that last. It's just kind of remembered. Grayscale is all you have when you do with pencils, really. Color pencils, not a color, I would say like kohl pencils with the different, like, you know, HB, 2B, 4B, and 2H, 4H, kind of a deal. This whole part should be in shade, honestly. Because of how the light is, the shade should be kind of be on her shoulders as well. And generally kind of up till the collarbone and around. So everything else is kind of dark. Yeah, you know, it checks out. It just checks out. It checks out. Really not good at drawing circles, so we're just gonna do glasses are bigger, aren't they? Kinda like that. We're just gonna indicate them. Just give the glass some shape. Do the top in white because that's where the light is coming from. Do the bottom in dark in gray. We can also add some shading on her face. I'm gonna do that separate though. To kind of give her the glasses. Oops. Megane ga kita. No, it's not necessarily ga. It's ga if it's a new topic, right? So one thing with this style, one thing with this technique is, if you will, yeah, with okay, let's say the finish the thing with Japanese is that wa and ga are correct, you know, but in order to shift a topic to something, like you talked about the glasses, so you say that megane ga. It's like, oh, about regarding those glasses, this new thing I want to talk about, the glasses, you say ga. But once you're already talking about glasses, you can say like, megane wa suteki ne, you know, like megane wa, like they are quite lovely, you know. If you, in the middle of that, wanted to talk about the illustrations, like I'm going to talk about like, yeah, kono ilustrato ga, kind of like this illustration ga. Then I've shifted focus over from glasses to the general illustration. That's how wa and ga works, if I recall correctly. But yeah, regarding the technique of using airbrush, It's a really common misconception, or like rather a common mistake, that a lot of artists that figure this out, that oh, you can actually shade with an airbrush, and they do this, right? This looks really messy to me. It's like, sure, it's supposed to be soft, but if you do it too soft, it loses. You lose like sense of depth where everything is. We need to have some sharp lines to and shading underneath of them to show that the group of hair is actually going over the other. You know, we cannot only leave it in airbrush softness. I'm doing this just to kind of like mark everything out, but I'm gonna like go in with a harder brush and give it some proper shape, because if you use too big of an airbrush, you lose the shape. It becomes a blob, and you don't want that with things like hair, you know, especially not for anime. I'm just blocking things in with the airbrush right now to kind of give it the shape that I want. But I'll use the I'll use eraser tool. I'll use like a harder brush to kind of still let it be shaped properly. It's kind of fun how like even in meetings with you know, sometimes I just kind of get caught up in with participants talking in Japanese, going like, you know, "Otsukare-sama desu," and I just kind of, oh well, I guess we say that. Okay, "Otsukare-sama desu," and they're all like, "Oh, what? Your pronunciation, it was pretty good." And yeah, I completely like forgot that I did like attempt at learning Japanese at one point. I was working on my pronunciation. Eyes are so pretty, thank you. This kind of highlighting that I'm doing on the hair right now is something I've done on with traditional art too. If you have like how do you say, like watercolor pencil, they tend to work a little bit like chalk, so they will allow you to draw on top of your lines, right? Your charcoal stuff. If you want to do highlights on hair and eyes and things while working with charcoal or pencil in general, you can use like a sorry, let me just drink a bit. You can use a watercolor pencil in white, and you'll be able to just kind of give it some like a white dot on top of everything. It works really well as a highlighter as well for when you do ink paintings and stuff, drawings. I don't like how blurry the hair is, so we're just gonna start giving it some shape. Remember to hydrate, everybody. Remember to drink. It's been kind of warm. It's been kind of humid. I'm gonna create a backup point here. We can save. Backup point as in like I make a new layer with the current layer I have. Your gotcha games. Do you use different phones for do you have them like rolled up for the battery life, or is it for the games? I'm just curious since you had another phone. What do you think about accents when speaking in different languages? I think I've spoken about accents or prior. Like it shows the practice in the language in a way, you know? It was like but how did I say it? Like the using the tongue, the tongue position and mode, I guess, switching tongue between languages. Because if I speak Swedish, like if I pratar svenska, okay, if I speak Swedish, my tongue moves forward a bit. And I wish I could speak English with the Swedish tongue. I've practiced a bit, much not to, but speaking English with the Swedish tongue makes it kind of sound like this. It's not really the actual accent though. But it is very difficult to properly talk English like I normally would if I have my tongue placement forward like for svenska. So that kind of creates an accent on its own because you're ready to do different phonetic sounds, right? Because I speak English, I move it further back. If I do like español, yeah, Spanish goes even further back actually. It's kind of like how easily accessed your phonetics are for the language you're gonna speak. Honestly, I am one that is kind of against the teachings of certain like Japanese schools when it comes to English. I don't like the people that talk that say things like let me position myself a little better here. Let's see. Let me check the gaming scene. Let me just compare with the gaming scene. There we go. The art scene. I'm kind of the same way. Okay, I need to move myself a little bit. Because of that, because having been like trilingual for most of my life, I recognize that this is a thing that happens. You know, I don't take offense if my name was pronounced different. Like Wilhelm. If someone says Wilhelm, I'm not gonna be correcting them and say it's V, not B. I will correct them when they say Valheim because that is just badly read name. But Wilhelm, I can accept from certain like languages. But yeah, it's like it's for real a thing, and a lot of people kind of like, you know, English and Japanese, especially with the loan words, they can sound like quite thick in Japanese language, but that's because the language doesn't use the phonetics. So like I've seen a lot of videos of like people going like, oh yeah, when you know when they're speaking Japanese and they switch to an English word and they pronounce the English word, even though it's a loan word, it's a completely recognized and okay loan word, and they just say it with the most American accent ever, and I'm like, no, that's wrong. If you're gonna speak Japanese and use the loan words, you pronounce them in a Japanese way, or you're not speaking Japanese, in my humble opinion. Because you don't go around pronouncing Japanese words that are borrowed. You know, people say Nintendo and Sega. You know what I mean? They even had that as one of the opening thing, like Sega, like English pronounced Sega. You don't see like other people like correcting them. You guys say cookies, right? You guys say cookies. Cookies is a loan word. It's a Dutch word. It's koekjes. Koek, yes. But the Dutch don't go around saying like, oh, that's actually koekjes. It's like, no. So then why would you go and, even though it's a loan word in Japanese, you know? Cookies. As a language owl, this is something I'm very passionate about, and I really will kind of get in people's faces. Like, why are you trying to be pretentious with them? You understand what they're saying, you know? Don't try to pull out another phonetic sound that they never need in daily life ever, just because they don't speak your language. Het is koekjes! Yeah, please do, Mary. I can totally see that. I don't like Swedes don't get an excuse for pronouncing Dutch words wrong because we have the phonetics for h. We have the phonetics for the h sound. is niet gek voor de Zweedse taal om ge te uitspraken te pronounce. Does English have the h sound? Does English have the h sound? J. German does, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's a h sound, like h sound in English. Bows. No, it doesn't, man. Ich mach Sport. Ich bin sportlich. Ew. Yeah, English speaker trying to pronounce Van Gogh is quite interesting, actually, yeah. I can be a little sinister with that close enough. Well, that was a full sentence. Oh, thank you. I'm quite sporty. Fun goth, yeah. It's a h sound. Ik teken graag. Ich tekene. Is it ja? Jarna? Yeah, hoog. Not even chocolate. Like a chocolate in Swedish is choklad, so you have the h sound already. Choklad, ch can be pronounced h. It can also be sh. So like Swedish is just like two people wanting to learn Swedish when there are so many other better languages to learn. What is wrong with you? I'm kidding. Swedish is just a really tricky language to learn because it has so many like rule discrepancies. Norwegian is a much more like it's a much not easier, but like way more like it respects your time, you know. It respects your time and will to learn. It's more like a okay, ik tekne gärna, okay. Because if I would say like I would rather draw, I would like to draw, or I like to draw, I say jag tecknar gärna. Yeah, the G has a J sound in Swedish too. G has 4 different phonetic sounds in Swedish. Did you guys know that? G can be h, it can be g, h, g, j, and another one that I can't think of right now. The only thing in the second one is actually similar to g. Yarna, garna, 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 garna. Okay. So it's been really like I'm a bit behind, obviously, on learning my Dutch. I don't get the practice in properly, but it's been very grateful to learn. It's been really nice because G sounds the same for everything. It's the first language I've come across that is so regular with pronunciation. Like some people say like, oh, Spanish, you can learn Spanish. You just write it. You write it the same way you say it. But that's like, no, you don't. Meanwhile, Dutch is kind of like, you write it the way you say it. If someone can speak to you, you will get it right most of the time. There are some sounds that sound kind of similar, you know? Some like vowel combinations, but you won't be too far off anyway. Time for those Dutch Duolingo streams. Yeah, I have those promised, haven't I? I haven't really promised the language, but yeah. Ik wil hem graag een lidmaatschap op Vilhelm Vanderbos channel geven. I don't even know if that was correct. I'm sorry. Bloemen zijn lieve dingen. Lieve dingen. Lieve dingen. Wasn't that an ASMR? It was not Duolingo ASMR. But yeah. Oh, the Spanish learning stream from the Donathon. Yeah, Duolingo learning with Evil. That is an ASMR. Yes. I am really sorry I'm behind on the ASMR setup. Hopefully, like I said, there will be like space for more of my projects going after Expo. I've not forgotten. I've got the meet and greet coming up, and the channel content is going to be open for everybody for sure. So I just had to make the change to the memberships as part of this too, you know. It's been really fun to create the things that I have, but in the back of my head is always the whole deal of like, man, I'm still behind on other things. I will say though, with the decision of the memberships, please remember to remember. It's really made everything like I notice that I look forward to all the upcoming stuff, regardless of it being busy or not, you know. So thank you so much for your patience. At least, like, you know, the stuff I have in the works is something that I think you will enjoy. So yeah, hang in there. Hang in there. Look forward to it. The owl has actually saved, but it's a good reminder regardless. I'm gonna drink though. Man, it is getting warm in here. I'm gonna have to really be like more on time with running upstream today because I have a meeting coming up. It's a late one for sure, but I have a meeting coming up regardless, so I can't go on for like, I gotta be really careful with the time. Let's generally render a little bit so we can get some interesting shapes happening. When I go in autopilot, when rendering a picture, it'll either like turn out really good or not make a lot of progress at all and just kind of just be drawing on the same spot over and over again, you know? Oh, there you go. I don't really like how my computer freezes up every so often. I need to look into that. I already had a problem with the computer dying on me once. I don't want it to happen again. I've cranked up the cooling. Everything should be fine, but I don't know what the deal is. This is Clip Studio Paint, yeah, and I've turned off the autosave. I've turned off the autosave, so it's not the autosave, if that's what you're gonna say. I've just had this experience with games I've been playing as well. Hello, Frosty. Yeah. Yeah, the autosave just completely like, I'm just gonna stop working for a bit, you know? It turns into this, I'm autosaving. And then you get to play more. But no, it's just a general slowdown that happens on my with my computer, and it's got me a little nervous, not gonna lie, but at least it's not been complaining too much about certain things. I just don't want to go ahead and be all like, no, give it more power, because if it is a power situation, then you don't want to overdo the power. You really don't. Autosave never saved me. Autosave just wasted my time. And it also just completely filled up my hard drive. Because Clip Studio, even though if you turned off autosave, Clip Studio will still make document backups and just not delete them ever. So if you're like suddenly like, wait, C drive is like, your hard drive is low on space, but I had plenty before. Then just CSP just acting like a damn virus, just filling it up for you. Just because some people did not make it a habit of saving often, and did not like, we're not ready to live the consequences of their actions, you know? Yeah, the part I don't like about the temp files are that it just kind of builds it. I go full paint. I just do full paint. Line art happens where it happens. You saw the meal that I did. It has some line art, but it just kind of happens on its own, you know? It's still just one layer. Except for the color. The colors are like on separate layers once I color them, you know? But this is still just one layer. We just give shape. We give shape where shape needs to be. So the line arts kind of happen on their own. Sometimes I will draw the extra lines where I need them to be for the contrast of everything around them. But other than that, I just let the shapes happen as we go. Thank you. Obviously, I won't do this for everything that I do. It's just specific to these kind of portraits that I do that I want to give a slight textured painterly style to it, you know? If I were to be working on something else, like even the emote that I did, it might be like reduced to few layers because I kind of trust in the process that it will still let me give it shape that it needs. But I do work with properly named layers and everything for bigger pictures and stuff like that. I think in order to draw this better, I'll just kind of make this part open and then I'll kind of add the parts that close it up later. I may still draw the straps before we round upstream though. Also, I'm not even sure I need to be drawing the straps on this side now because the hair still happens here. It's still like a part of this here. The important thing to notice is that this, like the brightest part of the picture, is far from the brightest that I could do. So there's still room to make things shine and shimmer if I wanted to. Just like the darkest point is still not completely black. I was thinking that it's getting kind of dark. I don't know if you guys have any, like, it's warm here, so I got the windows open, but mosquitoes be stinging, so don't keep your windows open for too long. Never get used to the pictures taking shape almost on the side while you're just casually chatting. Yeah. I mean, in a way, that's just kind of me leaning back on the autopilot process of the experience, I suppose. Because right now, like, I'm not thinking too much about what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do. I'm just doing. And sometimes that works out. Other times it's like, what the heck is this shadow? It doesn't make sense, you know? When I kind of shift focus back to, okay, let me focus on the picture. Going autopilot while drawing is the best feeling. Hello, Lisa. I mean, it is. It feels quite nice. It's almost this. Sometimes like the autopilot can also be like hyper focus, in a way. Like you kind of just go into the zone. But no, it's not to be confused with when you're actually focused and making what's it called? Making active decisions of what you're doing while you're drawing. Hello, Ash. Welcome. Also going autopilot while gaming right now. That's also something you get from gaming. You're playing stuff that you're very familiar with. This is kind of like, it might be an unsay-so thing to talk for me to focus on, but it's a problem with in art in general, I guess, that when you are drawing things like cleavage, you should also consider the natural curves of that. Anime has a bit for too long kind of been encouraging the whole thing of like torso and then just like half spheres coming out of the torso, if you get what I mean. I don't know if it makes it seem very unsay-so or something. Yeah, body part. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean to focus too much on it, but it is definitely a thing that is also worth keeping in mind when drawing, is that, you know, even parts like this have gravity, have like weight, and how do you say that? Physics happening that affects everything, the rest around it too. It's just anatomy. I'm glad you guys think so. I'm very careful with it because I don't want to give the wrong impression. Other people, like, I guess more immature people would just be like, haha, you know, you're you know, the kind of people to join in while I'm working on set area, and they give me like the big eyes, like, what are you drawing? I'm like, yes, I know. This is part of the drawing. I need to get it done as well. This house is safe for mosquitoes. Good. The tricky part of this specific bit is because Alicja is so well endowed, it really should be affecting a lot of her clothes too, in terms of folds and stuff like that too. This looks very uncomfortable, by the way. The fact that being held up by these straps. And try not to give it too much physical properties, but that just doesn't look comfy. It's very uncomfortable. Let's try to make it look comfier, I guess. Also, since it's clothed, they're just gonna get like, it's gonna shape the clothing with like folds, right? But it's not really going to be these kind of like, anime has this weird kind of vacuum effect in clothes. Don't work like that. I understand why they do it, I guess, for the demography, but it makes drawing with a hint of realism quite difficult. Makes it quite tricky. Okay, so the shape is going like this right now. Granted, we're like working with on the base that this part, like the part of the fabric is elastic enough, and it's kind of being pulled towards the middle where the button bit is, right? Oh, speaking of, right? So this is just kind of like something to keep in mind when you give it folds. Don't worry, Plumies, I was expecting that. Something also worth mentioning of the design is that if you are doing this kind of thing, something like a leather strap from the shoulder is not gonna follow this shape, or it doesn't want to naturally, right? There's actually quite a bit of tension from this point to whenever it starts bending. Whenever this kind of starts bending, that point up to this point is quite tense. So instead of making it look like suspenders that somehow just follow everything, one choice you could do to kind of illustrate the physics behind it all is make it kind of like a straight line, and be sure to shade underneath it like it has a bit of lift, like this. And the lift only happens like underneath until it meets that point where the tension starts, you know? I just want to be able to talk drawing technique with every bit without it needing to get weird. Which is funny with how much focus this part has in a lot of people's art. Not a lot of people approach it correctly. Giving a little bit of edge lighting, like rim light on this too, also will also allows for shape to be given, kind of give you the impression that yeah, they get affected by, you know, any shape gets affected by the environmental secondary light or tertiary light. A rule of thumb to shading dead parts is just kind of think of it like this, and then you kind of just shade it as two like spheres upwards too. Usually helps the shading a bit, but since it's kind of dark, I'm gonna kind of leave it like that. I'm so self-aware doing this. Yeah, exactly. And that is why you'll never be good at drawing this. Respect the craft. Don't be weird. This is so tricky. Get right. Not even the main focus. We're kind of just like pulling focus up to the face at this point, because we're gonna color this a bit darker too. Not too long, Ember. Thank you anyway, though. The plumy brain cell. It is recharged, I see. It is recharged from the witness. But yeah, like bit by bit, it's like, you know, it's taking shape. It's taking shape. See, like the shadow goes a little bit too far here. It goes a bit too far. It, like I said, it needs to pull shadow up until the point where it starts doing, like, it's at the point of like lift. And I did shadow beyond that. Now it just looks like the strap is hovering above it. Do not speak of that stream. And of course, I've said it before, if you want the feeling, they want the impression of something being soft, blur it a bit, use softer brushes to shade it. Don't use harsh lighting on it. Give you the eyes the sensation of the surface, the texture. There we go. Okay. That looks very uncomfortable, but it looks right. Oh no, Vilhelm Vanderbos. Vilhelm Vanderbosu. Tokohi. No, is that it? Are you actually doing Hiyata? It is Tokohi Hiyata. Thank you so much, Dango. Isn't it?
Viruharamu Bandabosu Doko Eyata.
It is. the Spanish one saying it. Doko Hiyata. Vilhelm Vanderbos. Doko Hiyata. Hi Dango, thank you very much. Thanks for the super. Thank you for the super. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-dum. I want to say, good though. I'm not gonna entertain any kind of culture talk. That's not the kind of stream this is. That's not the kind of artist I am. I did not go for culture. I am merely doing art. Yeah. I don't cook. We don't eat. I paint. I draw. And that is where it's at. You know, cooking can just be like frying an omelet, or it can be baking and making a full-on wedding cake. You just call it cooked, it doesn't say anything. And you want to eat? You can eat bread without anything on it. So yeah, please. I know I'm drawing my well-endowed genmate. Don't make it weird. Cooking stream when? Soon enough. I still gotta figure it out the setup, but I do want to. I know what we're gonna cook. I know what we're actually gonna cook. We're gonna make like courgette with like chicken and veggies, like filled courgette essentially. Make those boats that I mentioned. No, alright, good though. It's alright. I'm just making sure. I gotta round up now. I need to round up now. So let's just indicate the last bit of this, so we can get this in the thumbnail and everything. Just indicating, just basically doing the base shapes, where they would go, the shading, the shades, everything. Just indicate, don't worry about the details. They will find their way there later. Like that. The shape. Like that. And we'll work the rest out later. Yes, Sue. Okay. So for like overall, I'm really happy with where this is at. Let me just draw the hands out here so we can kind of like show what we're gonna do. There, everything is indicated that I kind of wanted to, needed to have. And as you all know, I did draw Dango, cute fox boy, as we know. Ambrose. I actually named the PNG Komiyama Ambrose Dokoyata. But here you go. There you go. Look at the Fox Boy. Oh, yum, chili mango wrap. Yo, that sounds really nice actually. There you go. Yeah, so Alicja, pretty good progress. I gotta say, we're really happy with all the stuff we got in there. It's gonna look really cool on the thumbnail as well. So yeah, let's wrap things up. I think actually Alicja is streaming. I think I saw her get on, but I'm not sure if it was for streaming or not. Let's have a look. Chatting scene. Welcome. It's the end of the stream. We made it. Perhaps the real streams were all the dangos we met along the way. It is saved, Ember. Thank you very much. You know other dangos? I do know one other dango, but she wasn't around. So I just meant for the one singular dango. No, Allah is not streaming. All right. Allah is not be streaming. We check someone else then. Pippa or Kiri? Let's go to Kiri. Kiri's fixing her car. Who's the other dango? Yumizuka? Yumizuka dango, was it? You're the most jealous fox I know. You know other foxes? Energy. Yeah, dango be a little bit like that. And oh, Choco Milk, welcome to Alchemist. Thank you very much. Good remembering to remember. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. When? When am I like Is that a trick question? Everything from like, oh my god, you like me, to you have other friends? Pat pat tango. Pat pat. Oh my god, what is she doing? Listen, I was joking earlier. Which one? Pat's good. Yeah, you get pats. You get pats. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. Live streaming. There you go. Pat pat pat. Pat 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 pat. You see, everyone's you are you getting pats from everyone? Video, Kiri, Debu. All right, let's do. Let me do. Plume is incoming. Plume is incoming. Okay. Hootsu, everybody. Hootsu for today. We got some really good progress in. It's going to be interesting to look at this picture again next time I open it and find some stuff to change and fix. But I'm really happy with how it looks. I say that because usually it's really good to take a break and come back to a picture. You'll find some stuff that needs changing. And luckily, with the way we work with the painting style, it allows you to just paint over it, fix things, you know, kind of cut and move and lasso tool and change things around. Meanwhile, if you have already done all the line art everywhere, you're gonna have to reline stuff, you know, but they're like, I've seen people work that are good with that too. It works out. But yeah, we got the concept down. I'm really happy with it. We gotta make sure to put a kiki somewhere in a corner of the picture, but it's all good. It is saved. We I can send the whip to Alicja. And let's just go over to Kiri's with the do. Bloom is incoming. Before Kiri decide, oh, Kiri is rounding up. Hopefully they're not raiding us. Oh well. Kiri rounded up. We usually round up around the same time, I guess. Shall we how about we change? Oh no, this is no, sorry. Yeah, we go to Pippa. Pippa senpai. Let me change that so we don't still go to Kiri's. No, redirect to Pippa. Change of plans. Yes, sorry. Alicia starting in 3 minutes. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. We can do that. We can do that. I was looking and I did not see it coming up. Let me switch over to Alicia then. Okay, change your plans again, Plumies. Alicia. No, who's that? Who is this? What are those? Which stream is it? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Stop. No small chatting, yeah. Well, what else can we chat about, Plumies? We got members only Fall Guys happening tomorrow. If you want to join in, Alchemists, I would suggest you getting your platform of choice. I don't know if Fall Guys is on mobile. I don't think it's on mobile, but you have it on the Switch. You have it on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. It ought to be a free game at this point. It's a free game. Check out the Epic Store and get it downloaded, get it updated, and we can play tomorrow. Yeah? if you're up for playing. Depending on the amount of people that show up, we'll play different game modes. Obviously, if it's just about 4 people, then we just do teams and just play normally. Or we Fall Guys is free. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. And if we got more than 4 people up, then we'll play we'll play a custom room and stuff. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Fall Guys, so it'll be interesting to experience that. Yeah. So I'll also make sure to get it set up because I've not really checked that properly yet. No, I do actually. I did play with Cole before our debuts and stuff. Yeah, like 5 to 10 players is fine. We can still like try some stuff out and just have fun anyway, you know? Yep. All right. Let me find the Alicja stream, the rumored Alicja stream. 9:59. This should be now. Also, happy new month. I didn't realize. Oh, starting soon. There we go. It is happening. Good. We need to play Tekken again. Yeah. You know, when there's not a lot of stuff going on. But we do. That would be fun. I haven't played Tekken in a while either. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, it is ready. What should we greet? What should the thing be? Moot. Whew. Yeah, it's just moot. Let's just do it moot. Hoot moot? Yeah, hoot moot. Whichever. It's like, no, moot. I've said so. I have decided. I have spoken. Moot. There you go. Simple and clean. Let's go. All right, Plumies. Thank you so much for today. I'll see you alchemists tomorrow, and I'll see you Plumies on Saturday for the Tetris event if it's not too late at your place because it's like midnight here. I can still drop that one, Natsu, it's fine. Let's do moot for attention, it's all fine. Plumies, stay lovely. I'll see you again real soon. Rest easy, hydrate, take care. Hootsu, hoot, and hoot bye. Bye bye.